Hey guys, happy Monday. It's Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I am here this evening to share with you a quick and cute little treat box. And it is a great way to gift a Hershey bar. You could also add some money to this little box if you wanted to. And I want to show you the fun little inside piece. So you untie it and you have this little piece on the inside where you can write your sentiment. You could even, if you wanted to, you could attach a gift card on this side, but it's also, sorry, there's a little schmutz in there, but it's a great way to gift some candy. You could also do the Ghirardelli squares in there as well. If you're not a Hershey fan, it's okay. Here in Pennsylvania, we all tend to eat Hershey chocolate, but anyway, so I am using the North Pole Delivery 12 by 12 designer series paper. And I don't know if you guys have seen this yet or not, but it is super cute. And one of the great things that I love about it is it has this cute little village, little dogs and cars, little post boxes. Look at these cute dogs. If you're a dog lover, if you love to send letters, right? But this is the best part. So it has these little punch outs that you can use as well. So we have this sheet of punch outs, and then look at this one. This is my other favorite. This one has the bears and it has fox. It has a corgi. If you know anything about me, corgis are my favorite and my best. It has cats, so many different things that you can make with this pack of designer series paper. So we are going to, I'm going to show you this first and then we'll get started. I even made this little 6x6. You could set it on your shelf, you could set it on your mantle. It'd make a great gift, little Merry Christmas. And I used the little pieces from the village to make that as well. So it's great, guys. You're gonna wanna make sure you add this to your shopping cart. So let's get started with our little box here. So I have one that I have pre-scored. Let me move these out of the way, okay? So this is what your box is gonna look like when you're ready to assemble it. But before then, you are gonna start with, I'm using Real Red. You're gonna start with a piece of Real Red cardstock. And make sure we have our scoring tool here. Okay, and let me show you how this is done. So you can use your score pal, or you can use your stamp cut. Oh my gosh, stamp cut and emboss your cutter, because you have a scoring and then you also have a cutting blade on there as well. So we want to make sure we're scoring. Okay, so on the short side, you're gonna score at 1/2. Okay, so we're gonna bring that down, score at 1/2. You're gonna move it down and you're gonna bring out your little flap on the edge. Okay, and you're gonna bring it over to the 7. You're gonna score there, and then you're gonna bring it over to the 7.5, and you're gonna score there. All right, then you're gonna flip it. On the long side, you can do either a 1/2 over here on this side, let me move it over, or you can do a 1/2 right here. So I'm gonna do my 1/2 right here. I'm gonna start there. So we have a 1/2, we have 3.5, we have 4, and then we go to our 7 and 7.5, and that is all we need to make our box. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold. So we're going to fold on all of our edges here. Okay, fold, fold. Most of these have been already folded, which is great. So I think I got everything. Okay, all right, so this piece, I'm going to lay this on here like this, just so we can see what we need to cut. Okay, so on this side, let me get my little scissors here. I just have them. I need to staple them to my forehead. The paper is 8 by 10.5. Thanks for joining me, Diane. Okay, so we are going to start, and we are going to cut this piece out. Okay, this is our little corner, and this is actually going to be the little fold. Okay, so we have that, and then you're going to bevel the edge because it's going to be the piece that you folded. So you want to make sure you bevel your edges. This one you're going to cut down. You're going to go through those 2 lines. Okay, again, beveling the edge. And we're just going to we're going to come down here. Okay, so I'm just going to do this whole side first. This piece is going to be a little tab. So we are going to cut that off, put that aside. Then our next section, you're going to take out both of these pieces here. Okay, so both of these are going to go away. So we are going to trim them, and I like to push these pieces down so they're not in my way. That way I can get right there on the crease. I'm using my paper snips, bring that along. Okay, so we're making some headway here. So we have this piece here. Next, we're going to cut this piece. I probably could have done that differently, but anyway, you want that little flap to hang out and stick around. And then the next piece, again, I'm going to push this down, and I am going to come along the edge there. Okay, so that's what your top piece is going to look like. Okay, I had a little spill before I went live. I apologize. So it's over there on the side. So if you see some little sparkles come in, that would be why. Okay, so then I'm going to place, and we're going to do the bottom piece now. So this is going to be the bottom of our box. So we are going to take out this little corner here. And I'm so excited. My mom and I are actually doing a little craft a vendor event together on November 15th. And so I went to BJ's this weekend, and I got a whole pack of the Hershey bars. And then I also got some Kit Kat Santas, so stay tuned for Kit Kat Santa box or packaging. And then I also got the I am a gum chewer from the word go. I think I came out of the womb chewing gum. And I made these cute little boxes the other day on my live. And they are for a little Wrigley's gum. And I'm sure I have, or extra, sorry, I said Wrigley's. Extra. So you can give someone the gift of fresh breath. Me too. Me too. I love making, yes. And one of the other things I'm always amazed at, this is just cardstock. So it's amazing what you can do with cardstock and decorate. I have a lot of coworkers. I love to make things for my coworkers. And just to put things like in stockings and all that good stuff. So I get super excited about all that. All right, so what we are going to do is you can use your adhesive of choice. I am going to use our tear and tape, okay? And so this is going to fold. You're gonna fold it over so it meets here. And then this is gonna be, this is gonna be the box, and then this will be the piece that folds over on the front, okay? So you can do it either way, but this is gonna be the piece that I'm gonna put my tear and tape on. And I am gonna put 2 pieces because I want that edge. I want it right up against that edge. You could also use our Stamp and Seal Plus, which is perfect when you are making boxes and 3D items like that. So I just, sometimes if you kind of rub along the edge there and just kind of give it a little bit of warmth, it works very well. Okay, so this is going to be however you want to do it, whatever is easiest for you. What I like to do is I put my piece down like this. So I kind of folded it under. This was a nice way for me to make sure that my box comes together. Okay, so for the top of the box, you are simply going to just fold that in, because we want them to be able to get the Hershey bar, right? Okay. And then for the bottom of the box, you are going to put a little bit of the Stamp and Seal, oh my goodness, tear and tape, on whatever side you would like to be the bottom. Oh, hey T, thanks for joining me. Okay. Yes, I love aligning it that way too, because then it's not cattywampus. Sometimes we get a little excited and overzealous, and then our box is not always the best. Okay, so here is our box. Okay, what I love about this box is you have a place that if you want to write a message, you could write a message in there. And so what I've done is I have cut some of the designer series paper, and you're going to need 2 pieces. You want 1 piece for the front and 1 piece for the back. And these are, let me look at my notes here, 6.5 by 2 3. They're a little less than 2 3/4. They're like that little, I had to trim. It said 2 3/4, but I trimmed a little bit off the bottom, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to show you. You can, if you want to use the side with the bears on it, you can. Or you can turn it over. And I love this color combo with the polka dots on it. So I'm going to use the polka dots. I know you guys are like, oh, Dory, the bears, and the cute little rabbit and everything. And that's fine, but sometimes I think when you have all that, the little bit of busyness, it's going to take away from the cuteness we're going to put on the front here in a minute. Okay, so that's the front, and that's the front flap. All right, then we're going to take a piece of the basic white, and that's your inner card layer. That's going to be 6 by 2.5. Okay, and we're going to put that one here. And if you want to stamp something on it, you can. I just left mine blank for right now because I'm making these for a craft fair, but we'll come back and we'll put something at the bottom. Just wait and see. Okay, then we're going to flip it over, and we want to put something on the back too. So if you wanted to, you could put the bears on the back. That would be super cute. You have your, polka dots on the front, and then you have your bears on the back. They all coordinate. One of my favorite things about Stampin' Up! Products, everything coordinates. One-stop shop. They've done all the hard work for you. All right, and so we are just gonna simply put this on the back. You have like a little 1/8 of an inch piece goes around. All right, look at that. Isn't it super cute? Okay, so let me bring these back in. This is one of the ones I made with the little friends that are driving their cars. There's a rabbit and a little, probably a beaver. There is no stamping on this, my friends. That's one of my favorite things, especially when you're trying to mass produce or you're making things for multiple people. This is the best. So I simply punched out this adorable little dog. Look at him, he's so cute. And the Merry Christmas from the ephemera pack. So I highly recommend those two things on your list. And then this is the other one. Same thing. This is the Bernese Mountain Dog. I put a little red, I don't know if you can see it, I made his nose kind of look like Rudolph, did a little Merry Christmas, and there you go. So for this one, I have, on my desk, I always have pieces that I've cut out. And I have some extra circles, some extra, you know, just when I'm running things through my stamp cut and emboss machine, if I have extra white space on the paper, I'll just cut some extra pieces. So I have a little envelope of extra pieces. So this one, we are going to take our friend here, and since we have the bear, we're going to, all we're doing is punching this out. That's all I'm doing. Super quick and easy, right? And then my ephemera pack. Yep, this, my friends, is amazing as well. So these actually, you can peel these. Okay, let me show you. See how they have the little break there? Can you see it? Maybe, maybe not. But you can actually peel the back off of these and stick it right on to your fabulous creation that you're making. But I like to leave the back on there just because it gives you a little bit more stability. So this little guy, so cute, right? And then I'm just gonna come and decide what I want to put. Do we want to do Happy Christmas? And one of the things I love about the ephemera is you have choices. So you could do like the long Happy Christmas, or you could do the stacked Happy Christmas. So it allows you to kind of play a little bit and decide how you would like your design and your project to look. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here behind. And these are a few of my favorite things. I love dimensionals. And so I am going to put them on the back of my little circle there. And then I'm going to take some of the ribbon. And if you guys, if we've never met before, never stamped together, red is my favorite color. And we have this beautiful red ribbon that is in the holiday catalog. It has a little bit of a shimmer. Can you see that? I love all things that shimmer and shine. So we are going to take this and we are going to snip. There we go. And let me tell you how long that is. This is like the perfect length. Let me see, I'm gonna measure it. It is about 16 inches. Okay, it might be a little long, but I'm okay with that. So we are gonna take this piece. Oh, before we do that, hold on. I want to take some of my little friends. These are so cute, and we're gonna put these on the inside. Okay, so look at this. It's a little squirrel. This one is a little hedgehog, OMG, and a little present. So we're gonna take these and we're just gonna dress up the bottom here. Okay, so you can stamp on here, you can write whatever you want, but we are gonna add these right here to the bottom. Okay. And look at the little hedgehog there. He's got a little thing, and then I'm going to put the little present in between them. Okay, so this is a great way to use some of those smaller elements up too. You may not, you know, put them on the front of a card or anything, but this is a great accent there at the bottom. So can you see those? Yeah, so cute. All right, now back to back to the final creation here. So I am simply going to put this on first and tie my bow. And I am going to pull this, maybe tying it. Sometimes my fingers get nervous when I'm doing this on alive. If you guys are new to my channel and have just found me for the first time, I would love for you to subscribe. I will have more treats and boxes coming your way. Well, let me finish that here. If you're on Facebook, finding me on Facebook, I would love for you to share the video. So I appreciate each and every one of you. If you need a catalog and like to have that catalog feel in your hands, please let me know. I would love to send one your way. And also, just making sure they're on both sides of the ribbon. That way, if you want to move the ribbon around, you can. So the dimensionals are on the top and bottom. Okay. You can also find me at Dory Schneider. That's stampin'up.net. That's my online store. So if you want to add any of these things to your shopping cart and purchase, I would love to be your demonstrator. Okay, so we are adding, I told you I love dimensionals. So we're adding these to the bear. We're giving him 4 because he's a big guy. He's a big burly guy. So we are going to add these just like so. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. So we're going to put him right there. He's got his little package and he's ready. He's on his way. All right. Then I'm going to choose, I think I'm going to do the Happy Christmas. I like that one, and I like how it kind of goes across. And guess what, guys? It's going to go on with dimensionals. I know you're shocked. And I love to use the edges of the dimensionals, so you can come down here actually and just use a little piece from the bottom. Okay. Oops. And there we go. We're going to peel that off. Oh, excuse me. Okay. There we go. And that is going to go, my Happy Christmas is going to go right here. But I don't want it going off the edge. Okay, so we have Happy Christmas, just like that. But it kind of needs something, right? So I told you I love all things that sparkle, shimmer, and shine. So check these out. These are some of my favorite things. And I'm going to add the red. So I like to do them in 3s. And so I'm going to add one here, and then I'll put one down kind of like over here. We just added some sparkle and shimmer to our little box. So we have the back and we have the front. Okay. What do you guys think? Whoops, let me tie this one so you can see this one too. And here's another one over here. It's the little, oops, the little dogs and the driving their cars. So we have this one and this one. Let me pull them down here off to the side. We have this one. So all of these have Hershey bars in them. And then we have this one too. So if we wanted to use a smaller circle, you could do that as well. I have these that I've just punched out with a circle punch. So here you have the design on the back. We are going to go ahead and add this one too. So this one I'm just going to use 2 dimensionals, and I make sure it goes on the ribbon, or on top. Oh my gosh, not on the ribbon, on top of the ribbon, like that. And let's see what we can add to this one. I'm trying to see what we have. We could add the little, we could even add, you know what? Let's add a little card to this one. So if you're looking for something that's like a little more masculine, you could do that one. You could even I'm trying to see which ones we have, but you can see this one has a Christmas tree in the back. I think I'm going to do that one instead. I like that one. All right. So we're going to pull that one off. That one, we're going to put that one on flat. Okay. And just like so. So you have that little image there. And then we are going to take, again, we're going to take our ephemera and we're going to do, what are we going to do? You could do from our house to yours. That would be super cute because they're driving. I did not attach the ribbon at all. I just simply tied it around, and then it's kind of positioned between the two dimensionals on whatever image you have there, so that helps to stabilize it. But I did not attach it with anything. So this one is going to say from our house to yours. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this one too. I'm going to put this one on with a dimensional. Maybe I am. From our house to yours. I'm going to put that right there at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to come back again with, it needs some gold, right? It needs some bling. So, you know what I'm going to do? Are these the smallest ones? They're not. I'm going to put little gold on my car. My little. So check that out. I told you if I could drive a truck, that my truck would have a little bling on the wheels. So here we go. And then I'm going to take and I am just going to add different sizes of the gold, and then I'll do one down here, always in threes. Okay, so look at these fun designs that you can make from one pack of designer series paper. There's so many of these that you can make. Again, these have just a Hershey bar on the inside, or like I said, if you have like the squares of flatter chocolate, you could do that as well. So again, thank you guys for joining me. If you are looking for this product, the designer series paper, I have to find it real quick in my catalog. I should have earmarked it, but I didn't. I was trying to get down here after work today. Okay, here you go, guys. This is a whole suite. It's called the North Pole Delivery. Here are some super quick and cute projects that they made with it. And it comes with, it's a sweet collection. It's the Jolly Delivery is the stamp set, and then it has the bundle, and it makes these little boxes. You also have the deer dots. You have some white fluffy trim, and then you have the 12 by 12 that has the punch out. So you can make so many different projects with this. And those are on page 28 and 29 of your holiday mini catalog. So happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate each one of you. I hope you have a great week, and don't forget to check back because there will be the Kit Kat chocolate holder will be coming your way. And I'll show you, where did I buy? Look, I found the Kit Kat Santas. You can see me digging. So these would be perfect. You could gift these and give two, because you want to make sure your friends have enough chocolate and are happy during the holiday season. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.